Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? How are you guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm playing Mercury today. This is one of my favorite characters, actually, in Duel right now. If not my favorite character, it might actually just be my favorite character. Not for any particular reason. Actually, wait. I kind of want to do this. This sounds more fun. Beads is definitely, like, the appropriate play, but this just, I don't know. Like, maybe this is how we make the game harder on ourselves. I don't know. The early game with Mercury and Bracer is actually really strong. I think we just go 1, 2, 3 here. I kind of thought about putting 2 points into my 1 and just trying to clear as fast as I can, because I'm definitely going to get out cleared. But I think getting my 2 is definitely worth it. So, he didn't clear a super amazing because he has mannequins, which doesn't give any power, but he still did good. Good enough to outclear a Mercury anyways. Hopefully we can get a Gilded proc on this little minion that's following me. Yeah, we got it. Nice. I was waiting for the cooldown of the Gilded to come up. Bonk? That's actually a decent poke, considering he has Fizz Prot. Considering he does have defense, that's not the worst poke ever, I will say. We have plenty of potions to cycle through here. So hopefully we don't lose the sustain game too hard. I'm gonna let these minions go in. Nice. I think Poseidon and Mercury have somewhat similar secure with their ones, I mean. But Poseidon definitely has the advantage, I'd say, barely. He has the advantage, but he mistimed his one there, so. Monk. Monk. I'm just gonna sit in this whirlpool because he's and if I walk around it, it's gonna hurt my clear for absolutely no real reason. I could go get that red buff, and it wouldn't even be bad. It'd probably be the optimal play, to be honest, but I'll be honest, Mercury is super good late game, like incredibly good late game if you're not behind. If you're on even playing grounds, and even sometimes if you're behind, Mercury has just an absolutely incredible late game. And so with that being said, I'm just focused on getting farm and not fighting too much early game, so going out of my way to pick up that red would, stop me from farming for that time. And also, I'm picking up a buff that I don't entirely plan on using. Like, I might fight him here if he does something really silly, but I don't think I should. Like, if he plays correctly, I'm not supposed to fight him here. Especially until Golden Blade. I mean, I'm a firm believer that Mercury doesn't fight too hard until late game at all, like, just in general. But especially until you get Golden Blade. Like, that's like how you unlock this character in Duel. I'm not saying you 100% need Golden Blade every single game. You can pull it off, especially against characters with low clear. But like if you're against a character like AMC or something of that nature, and they play properly and just stand at your tower line and never let you do anything, you need Golden Blade. Like you definitely need it. But if you're just against like Nuwa or something, which she has pretty good clear, right? But she's not really going to punish you at your tower, then obviously you can kind of get away with whatever you want. He's going to look to Kraken me here when his Whirlpool comes up. So I'm just going to leave before that happens. Get the Gilded proc there. Nice. I think I want to try to bait beads here. Keyword being try. We missed. I'm very surprised he didn't Kraken me there. He definitely should have. That's wrong. He should have Krakened when I was in the Whirlpool. Maybe he just assumed that I would, movement speed out of it, I guess, because I'm Mercury, which is not the worst assumption ever. I mean, movement speed, Mercury does get out of a lot of stupid situations, but I definitely would have got hit. Would I have died? I'm not sure. But if I didn't die, I would definitely be running away with like 10% HP or less. I would definitely not be able to just be talking to you guys super casually right now. So that was a bit of a misplay on my part, but that's kind of how I play Mercury, and that's how I think that's how you're supposed to play Mercury, give or take. In Duel, when they have beads, it's a little bit hard to kill people, especially early game. So the objective is to ult them, or maybe even 3. Like if you have enough pressure, you can get it with just your 3. But a lot of people won't beads your 3 in the beginning. Dang, that's unfortunate. One more auto attack, and I would have gotten that. All right, so he's gotten 1 red. I've gotten 1 red. Alright, I'm going to go this way to make him think I'm going towards my blue, but I'm actually going to path up to him. Okay. Okay. Some small, very rinky-dink misplays might have been made here. I'll be honest, this is a clown fiesta right now, dude. This is such a clown fiesta. I feel like this is how all of my Mercury games go, to be honest. It's just me running around, trying to abuse my movement speed, and what I mean by abuse it is, like, use it, you know? Like, do crazy plays, do stuff that you may not normally do on immobile characters, because you'll definitely get punished for it. That's kind of what we're doing on Mercury here. It's just we're ulting on him off cooldown, give or take. We're ulting on him a lot. We're playing aggressive because we can usually just get away. That's not to say we didn't misplay though. He missed his Kraken, fortunately, again. So he's kind of playing this early game poorly. Just as bad as I am. But I will say, if he did kill me, I don't think he would have killed me the first time. If he killed me there, I'd be down 0-1. And I'd be down in gold, down in XP. But I would still be in a fine spot. So him not killing me there does by no means throws the game. All killing me there would have done would it would have probably given him like a 500 to 600 gold swing, and maybe he would be a level up, which is not nothing. I'm not trying to make it seem like it is nothing. It's most certainly something, but that's not enough to win this matchup versus Mercury, especially not when you don't have Bumbas. Like, Bumbas would be a really good late game option for him, but he doesn't have that, so getting to late game faster doesn't mean as much when you don't have as good of a late game, right? So, the only reason I explain that is because, you know, I don't want people thinking the only reason I won this game, assuming that I do, the only reason I won this game is because he played bad early. I mean, really, we both played bad early, so we might as well just skip it. let's just skip the early game and not even talk about it. I missed all my ults. He missed all his ults. Let's just move on, you know. Let's just move on to the next thing. Mid game. We can definitely back here for an item. Honestly, I think Shogun's is better than Silver Branch. I mean, Silver Branch. I think Shogun's... and I even said the wrong item the first time. I'm so distracted right now. I think Genji's is better than Shogun's because it has way more prot. Does it have more health? I'm not sure. This item... Yeah, no, wait, they're similar. They're the same. Genji's gives way more protections. And the passive and the mana and the cooldown are all utility situations, you know? So overall, Shogun's is not the safe option. Shogun's is the DPS option. It's the greedy option. No way. Bro, what is happening in this early game right now? Like, I can't land an ability and he can't. Maybe, okay, maybe I'm being too hard on us. Maybe, okay. This is a copium moment. Actual copium moment. The reason we're both missing is because we're both fast characters. That's it. It has nothing to do with us being bad at all. Like, we're both just fast gods. Like, that's all this is. Come on, boys. That's all this is. Obviously, I mean, I'm not coping at all. I'm just going to proxy this wave. I don't really gain anything. Come on. Come on, man. Grow up. Stupid minion. I don't really gain anything big off of proxying that way, but it does allow me to, you know, go do my camps without really fear of pressure, for the most part. He could just skip his whole wave and come straight here, but most people aren't willing to do that, especially early game. Alright, so, honestly, I'm not too upset about this recording so far. Yeah, well, no, I think we should go Silver Branch. Silver Branch. I'm not too upset with this recording. Like, normally I would be a little sad because I played so badly for 8 minutes straight. But at the same time, this is kind of accurate to how my Mercury games usually go, to be honest. It's just me running around, trying to hit them with my ult, missing half the time, getting their beads the other half, and just being an absolute chicken nugget, you know? Just running around, being a weirdo. That's how Mercury is played, you know? And unless you're against a super high-pressure character early game, like AMC or maybe even Iza, like gods like that, usually you don't get punished too hard for doing this stuff. I have lost to AMC players and stuff before, playing dumb early game, because they have so much pressure and they snowball so hard. But the average dual god, or even some of the above average dual gods, don't really punish Mercury that badly for playing silly in the early game. So as much as I want to just upload a perfect recording where I just play lights out all early game, one, that probably means they surrendered, and two, that's not even accurate to how my Mercury games and how a lot of Mercury players play the game, to be honest. Maybe I should stop talking and focus a tiny bit before I die to this guy. I'm surprised he's actually just straight up chasing me. Not that it's like that bad of a play, but it is a little weird, because I'm not even going to get his tower more than likely, unless he literally ignores me the entire time. I'm mostly probably just going to get poke on this thing. As you can see, I'm really not hitting it very hard if I don't have minions. So all I'm doing is using the sustain from my health chalice and the BDK and running around, you know, just being a big old doofus, playing Mercury, running around like a weirdo. That's also a part of why the bracer is so good. Wow, he killed that so quickly, man. Like, I know he's Poseidon with a mannequin scepter, but still, man, I was not expecting that at all. That was really fast. I thought I would get there and it would be 1 HP. I don't know why I put the bracer in the tower. That's actually the second time I've done that today. It seems to be working out just fine. But if you didn't know, the bracer counts as a ward. Or acts as a ward anyways. And when it acts as a ward, that means that if you place it in someone's tower or phoenix or titan room, they can actually see it, just like they can see wards. So placing your bracer there allows them to kill it without having like a sentry ward or anything like that, which is really bad. But fortunately for me, he did not do anything similar to that. He did not kill it. Also, being 0-0 at 11 minutes isn't that big of a shocker either for a Mercury game, because honestly, this character kind of prevails in the PvE department. I'm not trying to say that he can't kill people early, because he most certainly can, depending on the matchup. But generally speaking, you know, most Mercury players know you got to get to late game, you got to farm up, you got to play like a little weasel. That's just how the character is, and a lot of people hate that. I mean, I hate it too. Mercury is probably my favorite dual character right now, and I would hate to go against a Mercury doing what I'm doing right now. That being just kind of playing bad, honestly, like playing the character poorly, but still prevailing, because that's just how good he is, you know? You know? Bro, I cannot secure buffs over this guy at all. Sometimes it's my fault, sometimes I'm just getting Mannequin's Poseidon diffed. But one way or another, I cannot secure these buffs, dude. I'm excited, actually, because not a lot of my recordings so far have made it to late game. And this seems like a game that we're probably both going to get full build. I hope we have multiple fights. I really hope that I don't just kill him one time, or he kills me one time and the game's over. That would be kind of anticlimactic. I can never say that word. Is that right, dude? Anticlimactic. I don't know. You guys probably know what I'm trying to say. You know, it's a letdown. It's like, oh, I can't wait for this late game. And then I just pop them twice in the head and the game is over. But to be fair, the video, as far as like a teaching aspect anyways, the video would still be good if that happens, because that's what Mercury does. Like, you just run around like a weirdo for like 20 minutes, give or take, maybe like 18 minutes, and then you get full build and you one-shot somebody. Or the game ended like 15 minutes ago because you got snowballed on by an AMC or an Izanami because you played dumb early game. Oh my god, dude. Okay, dude, it's a curse. This is a curse. I can't, dude. It's a curse. Get his beads here, run away. That's how you're supposed to play Mercury. At least in a matchup that you don't outright win. You know, if you're just substantially a better player than your opponent, and you're in a pretty decent matchup, then by all means, get their beads and keep punching them to death. Whatever, dude. Do what you gotta do. But if you're in a competitive game, that's how you play it right there. You ult on them. You hope that you hit it, because if you don't, you're in a really bad spot. You hit them, and you run away. Right here, he's going to try to distract me. He wants to waste my time by running around and making me chase him, which would be bad because he has Gem. Although my 2 is slow immune. He wants me to chase him around instead of getting this objective. I think we crit really hard, so... we just don't have that high of crit chance. He does have the upgraded sprint here. He's hasting me right now. Seems to have fallen off, though. And now he's going to give this up. Now he's going to give this up. I'm going to start doing a ton of damage once the minions get in here. Because if you didn't know, there is a thing called minion... it's like minion debuff, minion backdoor protection. I don't know. Something along the lines of if you don't have minions in the tower that you're hitting, you have a debuff applied to you, which you don't do full damage to it. I think it's 50%. Don't quote me on that. I think you do 50% less damage. I'm just going to pick up this blue, bro, because let's be real. Let's be real, boys. I'm not going to get a red, dude. I'm not going to get a red. Like, I give up. The red buff dream is dead. We're not going to get it. It's over. We go, last item, Deathbringer. I want this over Deathbringer, not because I think this item's better than Deathbringer. Like, I mean, in order of which I bought them, I mean. Not because I think this item's that much better, but because it's good, you know. And I didn't have enough for Deathbringer, I don't think. And this gives me extra gold. It gives you, right? 5% increased gold gain by 5%. Which really isn't that much, but it's nothing to scoff at either. It's pretty good. It is fairly good, I would say. Do I want to try to pressure the end here? I think as far as, like, teaching you guys how to play, I think we do pressure, but as far as the video goes, and, like, you know, going the distance, making the video longer, but more importantly, making the game longer so that way I can show you the late game power, I think that's good too. There's two good options, you know, playing it perfectly or playing it content-wise. Although I will say there's not a ton I can do to the tower right now anyways. I mean, to the Titan. I can definitely pressure it, but I don't know if I can pressure it hard enough to win, per se. So it's not like I'm just throwing the game right now. There's not a ton I can do, but there are some things, certainly. Also, I just got a red. Let's go. I don't even know if it was within... I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up. I wasn't paying attention to how much time is left on my buff. If you didn't know, these buffs stay on the ground for 30 seconds. So if your blue buff is on you for, you know, 29 seconds, 28 seconds, then you can kill it and just stand there and you'll pick it up in time. Which I did not do, unfortunately. Alright, I think the proper play here, both content and competitive-wise, is to actually farm up Deathbringer. I do have my Deathbringer now, but I don't have the glyph. And the glyph is like a massive part as to why it's so good. This glyph, I mean. The Poison Star glyph, I think, is the old item that had that passive. I don't really have... never mind. I was going to say I don't have a lot of pen, but I do have the Silver Branch, so... I definitely do have pen. Just going to run over here. I think we can... I don't think there's a world where he can test this if I have good crit RNG, but... I don't even think he really wants to that bad, to be honest. Like, even if he could. Alright, we buy this. We go in. We go! I kind of want to get some stacks on this Ornate Arrow as well, but I'm not particularly going to wait for that. I just hope they come along the way. Punch, punch. I want to ult him here and get his beads without dying, obviously, is the main objective here.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy Phoenix.
He didn't get his beads, unfortunately. I'm surprised he didn't beads the 3, I guess. Honestly, like, most people would panic. Or maybe not even panic, but think they can kill. Like, maybe he doesn't need the beads there in order to live, but he might be able to kill me kind of thing. Oh, I crit so hard. I crit so hard, dude. Nice. Nice. Okay, so obviously, this is where I would end the game, right? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I kind of want to, like, not end for content and try to fight it one more time for you guys. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I think that makes the video better. I don't know. Hopefully... Alright, if the Titan dies... This is in the universe's hands now, chat. If the Titan dies to these minions, game over. If it doesn't, we go again. I just want to fight him one more time. I don't know, because I haven't been doing YouTube very long at all. Oh, no, I think it's going to die. It's going to die. No, he's letting it die. Unfortunate. I wasn't trying to be toxic. I really wasn't, like, trying to meme him there. I just wanted to get one more fight, but I did too much damage to the Titan. I don't know, as far as YouTube, I don't know if you guys would want me to end there every time, because that's, like, the competitive way, or if stalling for one more fight is a good content thing. I honestly don't know. You guys could give me your opinions on how you feel about what I was doing there. Obviously, I did it wrong because, you know, the Titan died. But I'm saying if I did it successfully, is that something you guys would want sometimes, you know, to test out builds, is for me to not end when I quote-unquote should, to try to test builds or one more, you know, give a guy one more chance to win? I don't know. That's something you guys will have to let me know. I appreciate you guys watching. It does mean a lot to me. I played that game bad, but it doesn't matter because Mercury stuff. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Love you.